Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today here in a 22-player free-for-all battle here in Europe, and we're going to go for this spot over here in southern Russia. Looks like we chased away a number of boys, so it looks like the space is ours. I understand there's probably a lot better spaces, like northern Russia looking amazing, but I just kind of wanted to try something different. I don't really start over here too often, but I just want to see what we can do here. Now, our spot is far from bad. It is okay. It's not in the middle, and it has a fair amount of room to expand. Now, the problem with this kind of space we have is that we're going to have some big neighbors, mostly from the north. If the north plays it well, they could really be kind of the end-all, be-all for us. But if they don't, there could be a little opportunity for us to take advantage. Now, that's not our only way of opportunity. We can also go down south and push through the player in Turkey. That's also a potential viability. I'm not really too interested in pushing into the west very much at all. That seems to be a big conflict zone that I'd rather avoid. That doesn't mean I'm going to completely avoid it. If the right circumstances are met, I'll obviously jump in there. But for right now, we're just going to keep expanding. And yes, I do see that Russian Empire guy above us is really using his troops inefficiently. But I'm not going to waste my troops on that yet. It's much more efficient to go after the bots, who are a lot more reliable in their attacks. And yeah, you can see Bulgaria is going in it, so we'll just help finish that off. And now we just keep expanding and just try and see if we can encapsulate any bots behind us. Doesn't look like we're going to have a really good shot in the north. Well, we potentially could, but I'm not going to focus too much on it because I'm not actually protecting that much. So we'll just keep pushing here. Going a little bit into the west like we said we weren't going to do, but again, the circumstances have been met. It's honestly not that bad of a move right now, especially knowing that if we don't grab this land, others will. So we'll take a little bit of a chance here in grabbing some of this land. There's just a lot of really big bots over here that I'd love to grab. And hopefully have a little bit of time to save up, although I am expending a lot of troops attacking, and I understand that. But looking at most of my neighbors, they're pretty weak, and they've got other battles to fight, so I'm not the most concerned with them. And this is the end of my escapades for right now, after we finish this one blue bot. And there we go. We're looking pretty strong. Bulgaria wants an alliance. That's the only guy I'm actually afraid of in this moment. So now we just kind of save up, build up our troops, and look for an opportunity. Hungary wants an alliance. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that alliance right there. TR voted into me, that's fine. You're wanting to go into this guy. I could definitely afford to do that, in all honesty. This is a very big player with no troops, and I'm not really gaining any borders with substantial players after this. Hungary's attacking us. Okay, well, he's not going to have the support of Bulgaria, at least for right now, because he had a mutual interest, and I honestly don't think Bulgaria's... Yeah, he's giving me the heart. He's got other targets he wants to go into, so I'll give him a kiss you face back. Hungary's wanting the alliance. We'll just kind of hold it there. He's already showed his intentions. I don't really... I'm going to have some room to push down south. Let's just go ahead and knock this guy down who's attacking us. It'll be like 1 or 2 attacks to get him completely out of the way. And we're over 60,000 pixels. There's Hungary again, showing his true colors. So that new alliance definitely, was a mistake. We'll definitely take an alliance with a small guy down there. I know we could crush him, but at this point, we need to save up. Don't need to invite others to fight us. Give this guy an alliance as well. And, okay, so he's in trouble too. Hungary's in trouble. He's got Baba above him. Yeah, Baba's attacking him. So that's going to be the end of Hungary. We don't necessarily need to jump in on this. We're about halfway through our red interest mark. Actually, we're at 4 out of 60 million. So we could definitely afford to jump in on this, especially as Baba's really weak. Oh gosh, if we could jump on Baba, the 3rd strongest player right now, who only has 1 million troops, that would definitely be very worthwhile. So I'm just going to go ahead and push for this. A little bit of a risky move here. Nope, Bulgaria immediately joins us in this, so that is great news. And we will just try and finish off this guy with taking as little damage as we can. I mean, our red interest mark is rising rather high just because we're able to get this guy out so quickly, but the tides are going to turn against us here sooner rather than later. So we will finish that. And how are we looking? We're okay. We're okay. I mean, we're half our red interest mark again, but we're very strong. Now, Bulgaria is in 2nd place. Let's go ahead and finish off this guy over here. Just for the little bit of extra land, getting potentially a little bit greedy, but Bulgaria's got a bot to worry about, so I don't imagine he's going to attack me anytime soon. Now we kind of... I'm thinking, yeah, let's get that alliance. We're all allied up now. Now it just becomes who do we want to attack? And honestly, the person I kind of want to attack is unfortunately Bulgaria. A nice guy. I could attack you. It's got to be Bulgaria. It's got to be Bulgaria. He's going to get too strong. It's just the best play to win the game. He seemed like a really nice guy. I feel really bad about it. But it's a free-for-all. There's only one winner. This has got to be the way here. If people start to... Sorry, brother. If people start to kind of look to gang up on me, he's going to be the keystone in that. So if they're not joining in now, they're not going to. We have the blue player down below who's nice and weak. The top blue player is the big concern, but he's not picking a side yet. So I'm going to keep up with this attack for as long as possible into unfortunate Bulgaria. It's rough. It's rough betraying someone so nice. But again, it's a free-for-all. He's launching some big attacks, and now he's a bot. So I imagine more people are going to be inclined to want to attack him. Now, this is a game without full sends, so there's no fear of that. But people still don't want to incur the wrath of a player. So they'll often kind of wait for it to become a bot. And that just kind of is buku's good for us because that lets us pick up a lot of this land. Now, granted, we won't grab all of it, but it takes the biggest threat off the board. And after this, we'll have borders with 4 out of the 5 players. And we need a game plan what we want to do next. We could go into the guy in the Arabian Peninsula, but why not go after the guy who's getting attacked right now and just kind of hope for the best? We'll eliminate him out of Italy and just see what we can do there. In fact, we could probably push down in Africa. We just don't have a very clear path. Hope this isn't... Oh, frick, it was my buddy. I'm sorry. Where's the freaking crying? Forget it. I gotta take care of this. We gotta get over here. Truce. Sorry, my friend. There it is. Oh, no. No. It was too late. I'm sorry. I just immediately took his boat out, but we get the next strongest player out, at least one of the strongest players out of here before he has the chance to build up, and that's game. That's game right there. There's no chance of anyone coming back here. We have 50% of the board, and we lost our alliance up north, but everyone's signaling for our peace. No one has any kind of ill intent right here, so I'm happy to kind of peace out with the group here. So we'll say GG's to all involved. Look for that peace. There it is. And then one ye kissy face for the boys, and we'll go on to next game. All right, next game up is going to be a 14-player free-for-all battle here in Mountains 2. I've just kind of felt like playing Mountains 2. Didn't have anything to do with me playing like 4 team games ahead of this and just having the worst teammates matchable. I don't know if you saw the team game yesterday that we managed to pull off, but it was worse than that. So I just couldn't do it today. I just needed to rely on myself. So we're here in Mountains 2, 12 players. We got a lot of open land around us, and we're going to take advantage of that by opening up a little bit slower, getting 3 marks in the 20 range, and then going 2 into the 40. Going to be nice and slow. Going to try and keep up our troops rather high, while also not getting boxed in with the bots over here. And the kind of theory behind this strategy is that we enter into any combat with any player with just a slight bit more troops. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here. And now is where we're going to our infant growth phase with a lot more troops, which means we'll do a lot more damage to the bots attacking at a low percentage because we have more troops to deploy into that percentage. So that's going to be our game plan here. Lots of troops to use, and we're going to start using them right away. Not really going in any direction here. There's no bots to really cut off and kind of encapsulate anywhere, just because mountains you can burrow through. So we'll just hit the bots where they are the weakest and then play that from there. Ideally not wanting to go too much in the west, but again, I'm not going to just not attack a bot when it's weak. So we'll just keep attacking. Now there is always the kind of possibility that, oh frick, I was about to say that the player above us doesn't know about the burrowing, but there he goes. F it, we ball. Love the name, buddy. So we'll just keep attacking bots as we can and trying to get them in the weakest, but we do have the crown right now, so that is good for us. And we can just kind of keep pushing. That's a really good bot to get down there. So it looks like our kingdom is going to be a little bit awkward, a little bit centralized, which we always try and avoid. But at the same time, this is kind of where the bots led us this time. So we'll just grab this all and see what we can do. And I think our strategy of grabbing a little bit more troops at the beginning is going to pay dividends, because the only one that can really mess with us is Ball, and he's got a bot to deal with himself. So things are looking pretty sharp for us. We don't need to take action anywhere. We don't technically have the crown right now, but that's okay. That just puts a target on somebody else, which I don't mind at all. Looks like player 209 is going a little bit aggressively down here. I do have 1,000,000 troops, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this, even though it might not be the smartest move. He was going to go down regardless. So we'll just kind of grab that alliance and just move on from that. And it looks like you are going down as well. So same story, different chapter. We're going to go ahead and push into this. If we didn't get it, somebody else would. And we lose the crown. So things are still pretty good for us. We don't... Oh, we got the crown back. Okay. Well, this is interesting. No, we lost the crown. Okay, so we're fine. We're fine. We just build up here, see what other people are going to do, and react to that. There's no need to be proactive in this situation. We have a pretty good perch. We have the most troops of anyone on the board. We are only 1,000 pixels behind the crown. In fact, we got it back. Now, this is kind of the point where if people betray us, things could get bad. Now, I could join in with Wide in attacking this Piak guy down here, but I don't really want to. I want to keep saving for the time being, looking for a good opportunity. I don't know if I really want to dive into that guy, and he takes the crown away from us, which is, again, kind of a positive here as we start to approach a red interest mark. So I think we'll go after some land that only we can get in terms of the big players on the board. So we'll go ahead and knock off player 236 over here, give it a little bit more of an attack. And this shouldn't take long, just giving us a little bit more land that we can be competitive with. We might get the crown back after this. In fact, we do, which is fine by me, except for everyone's kind of saving. Ball is a little bit scary, but we'll trust him for now. And there we go. We are in second place. So things are okay. You are attacking the crown. I'm going to join in. I probably should have done this earlier, but it's just really kind of a crazy strategy to dive. The circumstances like this rarely appear where, you know, the second strongest player that we need to worry about is Ball, and he's attacking another guy. We ally with player 50. That was kind of a long shot, even mention it. It was just kind of see what he's going to do. And Snipe is ignoring the crown. So we have an isolated 1v1, at least for right now. So we're going to take advantage of that and see how much we can get up our advantage. Now, this is a little bit risky of a strategy. I don't know how much I actually want to dive. I might have taken too much stock in Snipe attacking him and being able to use his troops into this, but alas, we've made our choices. We're here. Let's just go ahead and keep pushing and see what we can do. So we are ahead by 50,000 pixels, so that is good. We're slowly whittling him down, but it is a little bit of a race between us finishing up this guy that we're attacking and the other player in black getting attacked at north. But Ball says we're friends. Okay. I don't know what happened this last week, but man, people are looking for friendship. It's been a lot more cutthroat than this here. I'll give you a heart as well, just to kind of say that I'm not going to attack you. If you don't want to attack me, I'm more than happy to do that. And we'll just keep knocking down this guy. Yeah, and he's getting frustrated. Player 50. Player 50 attacked him once, and now he's going all after him. Now this is another game without full send, so he can't do anything about it, and we'll just kind of clear the board with him done. And honestly, you're attacking Snipe, huh? I'm kind of good with the board the way it is, but I'm going to go ahead and just kind of clear this guy out, just position myself well. I'm in a position where I could still technically lose, but honestly, just by grabbing this land and making sure that if Ball keeps going into him, that we'll have pretty good marks on grabbing any of the land. We'll be fine. Yeah, so this game's full in our hands. We're at 53%, so we'll just continue to keep knocking this guy down. He is in fact a bot, so we have, there we go, he's gone. So we'll go ahead and call that a good game. So we'll give the cops good sportsmanship. Let everyone know that we're going for a peace, and then one ye kissy face for Du Bois, and we'll call for... Okay, well, that's on me. Never done that before, but I accidentally quit the game instead of calling for peace. But that's going to do it for today. Hope you enjoyed, and if you're new around here, subscribe for more. If you like the video, and for now, boys, I'll see you in the next one.